Have you ever held on to a promise that felt impossible? That's the heart of Abraham and Sarah's story. It's a story about waiting, doubting, laughing, and ultimately discovering that nothing is too hard for God. Let's step into it together. We begin with a man named Abram. He wasn't young, 75 years old, and his wife Sarai wasn't far behind. They lived in a bustling city, probably comfortable, probably settled, and then God speaks. God tells Abram, leave everything, your home, your family, the land you know. Go to the place I'll show you. Imagine that. No map, no details, just a promise. A promise that Abram would become the father of a great nation. A promise that through him, every family on earth would be blessed. So Abram packs up. He and Sarai walk away from everything familiar, stepping into the unknown, holding on to nothing but God's word. But here's the thing. Time keeps moving, and Sarai is still childless. Month after month, year after year, they're waiting and nothing happens. By the time Abram is 86, they start wondering if maybe they need to help God out. Sarai suggests her servant Hagar bear Abram a son, and Hagar does. The boy, Ishmael, is born. But the tension and heartache in that household grows heavy. It wasn't the plan God had spoken, and deep down, Abram and Sarai both knew it. Fast forward. Abram is now 99 years old. Sarai is 90. And God shows up again with clarity. I will give you a son through Sarah. Can you picture Sarah overhearing this from inside the tent? She laughs. Not a happy laugh, a tired, bitter laugh. Really? At my age, after all this waiting? But God hears, and he responds. Why did Sarah laugh? Is anything too hard for the Lord? Those words hang in the air. They cut through years of disappointment. They point to something bigger than biology, bigger than doubt, bigger than human limits. And then it happens. Against all odds, Sarah holds her baby boy, Isaac. His very name means laughter, but this time it's not the laugh of disbelief. It's the laugh of joy, of relief, of wonder. Sarah says, God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears this story will laugh with me. A child, born when it seemed impossible, a promise kept. Abraham and Sarah's journey wasn't smooth. They stumbled, doubted, and sometimes tried to take matters into their own hands. But through it all, God was faithful. Their story reminds us, waiting is hard. Faith doesn't always feel strong, and sometimes what God promises can seem laughable. But in the end, his timing is perfect. His word never fails. Look up at the night sky, the same sky Abraham once looked at. God told him his descendants would be as countless as the stars. And here we are, still telling their story thousands of years later. Abraham and Sarah's journey isn't just ancient history. It's a reminder for us today. Even in the waiting, even in the doubt, God is writing a story bigger than we can see.